So one thing to keep an eye out for is some snow starting to take over from the light rain showers. It's all thanks to some much colder air working in right now. The cold front coming in from Canada finally arriving, and that's resulting in those showers as well as a big change in temperatures. We were in the 60s the last several days in a row. We're looking at the 30s for highs by tomorrow. About the wet weather, we had a little light rain early, but now seeing that transition over to some light snowfall, basically around Rockford, maybe about as far south as DeKalb. Outside of there, Oregon, Byron, Dixon, you're probably looking at rain for at least another half hour before the snow sneaks in for you. We'll continue to have that transition over the rest of this evening. When it comes to impacts, definitely getting slippery as you work your way closer towards Chicago later this evening. You can see those showers not quite there yet, but we are anticipating spots east of this red line picking up potentially an inch of snow, be a half an inch or less locally. So depending if you're traveling into Chicago for the weekend, watch out again for that higher amount of snow and slippery travel in that direction. On Future Track, we'll continue to have that snow take over from the rain through the rest of this half an hour. We get closer to 6:30, spots near I-88. We'll probably see that light snowfall, and that is not hanging around for very long. By 8:30, we're already seeing the showers exit. They do stay steady, though, east of DeKalb, which is why these spots like Elgin, Aurora, picking up possibly an inch of snowfall because we'll have the snow for a little heavier and a little longer. Most spots will be dry by about 10 o'clock tonight locally. So impact-wise, likely just seeing wet roads for the most part. Anytime there's snow in the air, though, you got to treat it with a little bit of caution. So if you're out driving late, watch out for some slushy conditions just in case. But I do think, again, impacts are mainly going to be wet roads. Though you get east of Belvedere and DeKalb, that's where slippery travel is likely because of that heavier snow amount. So depending on where you're located, you may see just quiet conditions or that change over to those slippery conditions. Now later tonight, after the flurries exit, we're down into the teens. Wind chill as low as about 5, so it's awfully chilly into the start of the weekend. We do see a lot of sunshine for Saturday, but a bit on the harsh end early. Thankfully, winds are pretty quiet. We're not looking at much of a breezy wind unlike last Saturday, so might not feel all that harsh. By the afternoon, it's near average, upper 30s for only the third time this month, with the wind chill in the upper 20s. And then a warm front comes through, so by Sunday, we're looking at a few more clouds and temperatures jumping about 20 degrees, upper 50s ahead for the end of the weekend, so that winter chill does not linger around for long. Tuesday, near 70, could see some storms, but the severe weather threat shifting away from us. Still keep an eye on that. Maybe a little bumpy next Tuesday, and then we cool off in a hurry, dropping about 30 degrees to round out the end of the month in your most accurate 10-day forecast. As we look towards next Friday and beyond, we are back into March and back into the 50s and 60s.